Welcome to our channel. Today we talk about the powerful and thought-provoking Book of Habakkuk. Habakkuk, a lesser-known prophet, offers profound insights into faith and perseverance. His writings, though brief, are packed with deep reflections and questions that resonate through the ages. His writings address justice and divine providence during a tumultuous period in Judah's history, marked by injustices and the threat of Babylonian invasion. The socio-political landscape of ancient Judah was fraught with turmoil, making Habakkuk's concerns highly relevant. Habakkuk's book reads more like a personal dialogue with God, making his experiences relatable. He questions God directly, seeking answers to the suffering and injustice he witnesses. His doubts and fears reflect our own, especially when divine justice seems obscure. Habakkuk's candid conversations with God reveal his deep struggle with faith, a struggle that many can identify with today. The historical setting enriches our understanding of his questions and God's responses. By examining the context of his time, we gain insight into the timeless nature of his inquiries and the divine answers he receives. Judah's moral and spiritual decline mirrors contemporary issues, making Habakkuk's voice timeless. The parallels between ancient Judah and today's world highlight the enduring relevance of his message. His dialogues with God serve as a guide for personal faith amidst crises. They offer a framework for understanding how to maintain faith and hope when faced with overwhelming challenges. Habakkuk's story is a beacon of hope for anyone struggling with the apparent silence or inaction of God in troubled times. His unwavering faith, despite his doubts, provides a powerful example of perseverance and trust in divine providence. Habakkuk's initial grievance with God expresses his distress over rampant injustice in Judah. He is deeply troubled by the widespread corruption and moral decay he witnesses every day. He observes societal decay and questions God's seeming inactivity. The once thriving community now lies in ruins, a stark reminder of the consequences of unchecked evil. His bold outcry, "How long, Lord, must I call for help, but you do not listen?" reflects a profound spiritual struggle. This cry is not just a plea for intervention, but a deep expression of his inner turmoil and confusion. Habakkuk's willingness to question God demonstrates a dynamic faith. It shows that true faith is not passive acceptance, but an active, sometimes confrontational, relationship with the divine. This interaction highlights that biblical faith involves active engagement with God, even in doubt. It encourages believers to bring their questions and uncertainties to God, trusting that He can handle our deepest concerns. Habakkuk's complaint sets the stage for exploring the nature of evil and divine justice. His honest dialogue with God opens up a space for understanding how divine justice operates in a world filled with evil. It invites us to reflect on our own perceptions of divine justice and our responses to evil. By examining Habakkuk's struggle, we are encouraged to think deeply about our own faith and how we confront the injustices we see around us. God's reply to Habakkuk's complaint includes a startling revelation, using the Babylonians to execute judgment on Judah. This decision is unexpected and seems paradoxical, given the Babylonians' reputation for cruelty and idolatry. This response challenges human perceptions of justice. It forces us to reconsider our understanding of fairness and divine intervention. God's methods reveal a complex dimension of His sovereignty, often defying human understanding. His ways are not our ways, and His thoughts are not our thoughts. This part of the dialogue underscores the justification of God's ways to humans. It highlights the need for humility in accepting that divine wisdom surpasses human logic. By choosing the Babylonians, God is not endorsing their conduct but employing them within a larger plan. This plan is intricate and serves a purpose beyond immediate comprehension. This revelation requires trust in God's overarching plans, even when perplexing. It calls for a deeper faith that sees beyond the present circumstances. It challenges readers to trust in God's wisdom and justice, even when actions seem contradictory. This trust is not blind but rooted in the knowledge of God's past faithfulness. This trust is a deep-seated faith in God's character and promises, aimed at restoration and redemption. It is a faith that holds on to the belief that God's ultimate plan is for the good of His people, even when the path is unclear and fraught with challenges. Following God's revelation, Habakkuk's perplexity deepens. He struggles to reconcile God's use of a corrupt nation for divine justice. Habakkuk questions how a holy God can align with those against His nature. His boldness in questioning God reflects an intimate relationship. This dialogue highlights the importance of wrestling with God in doubt. Habakkuk's questions delve into the problem of evil and God's justice. This section prepares the reader for the profound truths in God's second response. In response to Habakkuk's second complaint, God reaffirms his sovereign justice. He promises that the Babylonians will also face judgment. This response reassures that no wrongdoing escapes God's notice. God introduces a foundational principle: the righteous shall live by faith. This statement shifts the focus to trusting in God's character and promises. Faith is presented as an active force sustaining believers through uncertainty. This message offers timeless guidance for those struggling with divine justice and human suffering. Following God's responses, Habakkuk reaches spiritual renewal. His final prayer declares trust and joy, transcending initial confusion. He states that even in adversity, he will rejoice in the Lord. This marks a transformation from questioning to embracing trust. The prayer is a powerful declaration of faith, inspiring believers. It reflects a heart relying on God's character and promises. The poetic nature highlights the beauty of biblical literature. This prayer offers a blueprint for navigating life's storms with faith and joy. The Book of Habakkuk speaks volumes to modern believers. Its themes of faith, justice, and perseverance are relevant today. Habakkuk teaches the importance of wrestling with doubts and fears. Questioning God is a hallmark of a robust relationship with the divine. The principle that the righteous shall live by faith is crucial in uncertain times. Habakkuk's journey reminds us to anchor our faith in God's character. His final prayer offers a blueprint for spiritual resilience. Faith is both personal and communal, fostering spiritual growth and understanding. The journey through Habakkuk is a journey into the heart of faith. His dialogues with God reveal a relationship built on honesty and trust. Faith involves wrestling with questions and enduring tough times. Habakkuk's story shows faith's transformative power. It changes perspectives, turning mourning into dancing. Faith offers a firm anchor in life's uncertainties. The Book of Habakkuk is a reminder of faith's importance in trouble. It calls believers to hold on to faith, knowing God guides us through every season.